Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Joe Biden hold bilateral talks in Tokyo. Quad scope has become vast, says Prime Minister Modi in Quad Summit 2022. Assam Chief Minister visits flood-ravaged Dima Hasao district, assures of adequate funds to tide over crisis. Chief Minister of Arunachal attends International Buyer-Seller Meet in Itanagar today. And defending champion India lock horns with Japan in Asia Cup Hockey Championship in Jakarta. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Manjari bringing to you the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said India and US share similar views on Indo-Pacific at the bilateral level as well as with like-minded countries. During bilateral talks with US President Joe Biden in Tokyo today, Prime Minister Modi said their discussions will give velocity to this positive momentum. The talks were wide-ranging and covered multiple aspects on India-US ties, including trade, investment, defense, as well as people-to-people linkages. Prime Minister Modi expressed confidence that with the conclusion of the U.S. Investment Incentive Agreement, there will be concrete progress in investment between the two countries. Meanwhile, the U.S. President expressed happiness that India and U.S. have reached agreement for U.S. Development Finance Corporation.
लाइक-माइंडेड देशों के साथ अपने साझा मूल्यों और साझा हितों को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं। क्वाड और कल घोषित IPEF इसके सक्रिय उदाहरण है। आज हमारी चर्चा से इस पॉजिटिव मोमेंटम को और गति मिलेगी। मुझे विश्वास है कि भारत और अमेरिका की मित्रता, वैश्विक शांति और स्थिरता, प्लेनेट की सस्टेनेबिलिटी और मानव जाति के कल्याण के लिए एक फोर्स फॉर गुड बनी रहेगी।
Earlier, Prime Minister Modi participated in the Quad leaders meet with Prime Minister of Australia Anthony Albanese and Japan Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. In his opening remarks at the summit, the Prime Minister said Quad scope has become vast and the mutual trust and determination of Quad nations is giving new energy and enthusiasm to democratic powers. He stressed that a free, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific region is getting encouraged at the Quad level with mutual cooperation. The leaders reviewed progress of Quad initiatives, identified new areas of cooperation and provided strategic guidance for future collaboration.
विश्व पटल पर एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान बना दिया है। आज क्वाड का स्कोप व्यापक हो गया है और स्वरूप प्रभावी हो गया है। हमारा आपसी विश्वास, हमारा डिटर्मिनेशन लोकतांत्रिक शक्तियों को नई ऊर्जा और उत्साह दे रहा है। क्वाड के स्तर पर हमारे आपसी सहयोग से एक फ्री, ओपन और इंक्लूसिव इंडो पैसिफिक क्षेत्र को प्रोत्साहन मिल रहा है, जो हम सभी का साझा उद्देश्य है। कोविड-19 की विपरीत परिस्थितियों के बावजूद हमने वैक्सीन डिलीवरी, क्लाइमेट एक्शन, सप्लाई चेन रेजिलियंस, डिजास्टर रिस्पांस और आर्थिक सहयोग जैसे कई क्षेत्रों में आपसी समन्वय बढ़ाया है।
A new Quad Fellowship program has been launched today at the Quad Summit in Tokyo. This is the first of its kind scholarship program that will bring together the top minds of Australia, India, Japan and the United States in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. The fellowship will sponsor 100 students per year, 25 from each Quad country, to pursue master's and doctoral degrees at leading STEM graduate universities in the United States. In his message, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said this prestigious fellowship will encourage academic excellence and promote people-to-people linkages between the countries. He encouraged Indian students to join the next generation of STEM leaders and innovators building a better future for humanity.
And unique initiative. This prestigious fellowship will offer our students great opportunities to pursue graduate and doctorate programs in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It will encourage academic excellence and promote people-to-people linkages between our countries. I encourage our students to apply for the Quad Fellowship Program and join the next generation of STEM leaders and innovators building a better future for humanity.
In view of the first wave of flood and destruction caused to the Dimah South district of Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma visited Haflong today to take stock of the prevailing situation. He inspected the landslide areas, including a road at Sarkari Bagan area, which was badly damaged by floods, and assured that restoration work will start soon. Dr. Sharma, along with officials and leaders, also visited temporary relief camps in Lower Haflong High School and LP School, where he interacted with the inmates. He instructed the DC to look after their needs and help them repair their houses. Further, the Chief Minister offered condolences to family members of 3 persons who lost their lives to floods in Haflong and assured the next in kin of all necessary help. Later, a review meeting with the Dimah South District Administration was held, where they laid emphasis on immediate resumption of transportation along with restoration of roads. In Arunachal Pradesh, Chief Minister Pema Khandu attended the 2nd International Buyer-Seller Meet at Itanagar today. The meet was attended by a number of farmers, exporters and buyers from countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Africa, Australia, along with different districts of Arunachal. The Chief Minister interacted with them and heard their suggestions and expectations. In a series of tweets, Chief Minister Khandu said, in line with Prime Minister Modi's Neighbourhood First policy, the state government intends to make Arunachal Pradesh a gateway of trade with their neighbours. He said, agriculture, horticulture, fisheries and animal husbandry are the priority areas of the state. Chief Minister Khandu informed that under Chief Minister's Sashakt Kisan Yojana, 1,553 farmers have been benefited so far. The International Day of Yoga will be held on 24th of June, and the main event will be held in Mysuru, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lead the mass yoga demonstration. As this International Day of Yoga is falling in the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav year, the day will be celebrated in 75 iconic places in the country. To mark the countdown to the day, different organizations are performing yoga in various locations of the country. In line with that, personnel of the Ball of Fire Division of ADGPI performed yoga training at the border in Arunachal Pradesh as a part of the upcoming International Day of Yoga 2022. Union Minister of State for Culture and Parliamentary Affairs Arjun Ram Meghwal took part in a program organized at Arunachal University in Namsai district, where he spoke about the importance of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The Union Minister also attended a meeting with Deputy Chief Minister Chawna Main along with Chief District Administration officials to review the progress of central-sponsored schemes implemented under Aspirational District Program at Namsai yesterday evening. He was accorded a warm welcome upon his arrival yesterday by the Deputy Chief Minister. In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today inspected the new assembly building after the collapse of the dome. Later, a high-power committee meeting was held today. The Chief Minister said a third-party audit will investigate the matter concerning the collapse of the dome. It may be mentioned that in the wee hours of 21st May, the dome of the Meghalaya Assembly building in Maodiangdiang collapsed. The state BJP President Ernest Maury on Sunday asked the state government to immediately halt the construction of the new assembly building and sought a CBI probe into the matter. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio chaired a state-level monsoon preparedness preview meeting on Monday. Taking to Twitter, he highlighted the importance of being well prepared to mitigate any disaster during the monsoon season. During the meeting, matters on response preparedness, road status of essential commodities, among others, was discussed. In sports news, Supernovas Women has set a target of 151 runs for Velocity in the Women's T20 Cricket Challenge today. The match has been played at the MCA Stadium in Pune. Earlier, Velocity won the toss and decided to bowl first. Supernovas scored 150 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in 20 overs. In response, Velocity was 72 for 3 wickets when reports last came in. In more sports news, the playoff matches of IPL 2022 will begin today. Table toppers of the group level, Gujarat Titans, will take on Rajasthan Royals, who were at the second spot in the first qualifier today at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. The winner of today's match will seal their place in the finals, whereas the other team has to play second qualifier against the winner of the eliminator match. In the Asia Cup Hockey Championship, India endured a tough 5-2 defeat against Japan today at GBK Arena in Jakarta, Indonesia. With this defeat, India will find themselves at the third position of the Pool A table. Meanwhile, Japan will move to the top spot with 2 wins from the same number of matches. Meanwhile, in the opening match yesterday, India conceded a late goal and drew the match 1-1 against Pakistan. In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today inaugurated the Techno Incubation Center at Shillong under Mission Jackfruit. This is a step forward in establishing a center to innovate and develop high-value jackfruit products, supplementing the vision of the state government for farmers, entrepreneurs, and the mission. Staying with Meghalaya, Mokim MLA Nujorki Sungo distributed checks amounting to 11 crore 9 lakh 45,000 rupees among 193 producer groups falling under Lashkane C and RD block on Monday. The program was organized by Meghalaya Basin Management Agency. Speaking on the occasion, Sungo urged the farmers to make use of the financial assistance provided by the government in a productive manner. He informed that through the focus program, state government is helping the farmers to upscale farming activities. He also lauded the contributions of self-help groups to society, saying that since its inception, many changes have taken place in the villages. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Joe Biden hold bilateral talks in Tokyo. Quad scope has become vast, says Prime Minister Modi in Quad Summit 2022. Assam Chief Minister visits flood-ravaged Dima South District, assures of adequate funds to tide over crisis. Chief Minister of Arunachal attends International Buyer-Seller Meet in Itanagar today. And Supernovas Women set a target of 151 runs for Velocity in Women's T20 cricket. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.